UFC Fight Night Kansas. Machado, Garry versus Prates. I'm gonna be making some picks on the main card. Not doing the whole card. I just wanted to, this is gonna be my first video, I guess. I want to I just want to yap a bit about MMA. I don't know if I'm gonna be posting regularly, or this, or if this is just like something we're doing one-off. But I wanted to start documenting my picks. I've been following MMA now for a year or two, and I wanted to start documenting my picks, see how much ball knowledge I got. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Ikram Aliskerov, Andre Muniz. Andre Muniz, I confused him for another middleweight NPC. I thought he beat Arman Petrosyan. I think that's Bruno Ferreira or someone else. He didn't. I checked it out, and his last fight was against Park Young, and in July 2023 he got knocked out by Paul Craig. So yeah, man, I'm going with Ikram Aliskerov. He got knocked out by Robert Whittaker, pillow fist Whittaker, dropped him with the uppercut. But now I think Ikram is. I don't think he's gonna be get fraud checked by Andre Muniz. So I think Ikram's gonna KO him. I mean, if Paul Craig in 2023 is knocking you out, then you just that cannot be happening. Ikram by KO, round 1. Randy Brown, Nicholas Dalby. Nicholas Dalby is Danish. Just realized that, which makes sense by the name. He's a bit of a human cockroach, have I heard. I don't think I've seen one of his fights, honestly. I can't remember any of his fights. I mean, he's 40 years old. Randy Brown is actually like a good welterweight. He got robbed against Brian Battle, unfortunately. Brian Battle aura-maxed him, and Brian Battle is good on the mic, so they gave him the win. But Randy Brown is actually really good. I think like in his last 4, he's won like 3 out of his last 5, if you include the loss, I guess, to Brian Battle. So I'm going with Randy Brown. I think he's gonna win like a 30-27, comfortable fight. Now this is my personal main event. Michel Pereira, Abus Magomedov. This cue the Looney Tunes sound effects. All right, get your banana peels out. Put out some rakes. They're gonna be stepping on rakes. There's gonna be people running into fucking painted tunnels on walls. And this is a bit of a goof fest. Michel Pereira is actually favored by bookkeepers, I saw, because I am a degenerate gambler, gambler. But yeah, I don't know why. I know they both have a reputation for having terrible gas tanks, but Abus actually kind of like improved. He realized like, all right, yeah, so when you're fighting these jobbers, you can unload everything in the first round. But like, if you're actually fighting some good competition, like I think you learned in the Strickland fight, you can't just it doesn't work to just throw everything in the first round and gas out. So he's actually on a little run right now. He choked out Bruno Ferreira in his last fight. And Michel Pereira he doesn't win if he isn't fighting like a complete can. And he gashes out after the first round. I think this is an easy, or not easy, I should say. I think it's a 28-29 decision for Abus. He wins round 1, 2, and 3 because Michel is just gassed. I don't think Michel Pereira is gonna be able to knock out Abus in the first round. Like I think Abus is. I'm not gonna say he's gonna go on a title run, but he's actually all right. Like it's actually solid competition. So I think Abus is gonna win. I could see either like a decision or a late get him in like an arm triangle, but not like a clean arm triangle. I'm talking about like the arm triangle when you're like still in half guard. It doesn't even look like it's fully sunken in, but it's just like it's the WMMA arm triangle. It's just smudging him, just absolutely exhausted. I think Michel Pereira is just gonna wilt and Abus Magamedo's gonna win. Late sub or decision. Giga Chikadze, David Onama. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I like Giga Chikadze. I remember his fight against Arnold Allen. I don't really remember it. Wasn't that. It was all right. David Onama, he had a win against. Who was it? He had a win against someone on the Jones Stippy card. I'm gonna go with David Onama, man. Like, I could sit here and try to fake hardcore this, talk about some, try to talk about some, the striking, the grappling, the wrestling, but, David Onama is younger. He's 30 years old. David Onama, decision. He's gonna beat Giga Chikadze. Now, this is a fight I really care about. Anthony Smith, Zhang Mingyang. I don't know why he's choosing this as his retirement fight. I don't know why he wouldn't, either just not fight or fight someone, less dangerous than this. Why does he want to fight? Retirement fight? Yeah, I'm going to fight the guy with six straight knockouts. But that being said, I don't know. Zhang is a heavy favorite, and everything is telling me that he's gonna knock him out. But come on, man. Who the fuck has this guy beat? Who? Nobody. He's beaten nobody, man. I was taking a look at his record the other day. Look at this bullshit, man. Hold on. He's beating the same guys back to back on the Chinese regional. Look at this. This isn't a typo. He's beating Kaibo Zhang. Then in January, he's beating him again. And look at this. He fought him here. What? And he's been submitted what? He's been submitted twice. I don't know. I mean, he should win. He's 26 years old. He's fighting in Extreme Couture. He has Eric Nixick. I don't know if is Eric Nixick then cornering him. I don't know. But man, something is telling me that Anthony Smith is gonna get him in a fluke guillotine, like he did to Vitor Petrino in Brazil. But you know what, man? Yeah, I'm picking Anthony Smith. He's gonna craft it up big time. It's gonna be a crafty vet performance. He's gonna get on the mic, talk about he is the best light heavyweight on paper. On paper when he can put all the pieces together, he can beat anybody. I'm picking Anthony Smith. I think Anthony Smith is gonna craft it up. He's gonna use some old tricks. He's gonna grab the fence. He's gonna poke it. He's gonna poke Zhang Mingyang in the eyes. He's gonna gouge his mouth. I mean, Zhang Mingyang. This is the best opponent he has faced by far, and yeah, Anthony Smith. I'm picking Anthony Smith for the upset. He's gonna win a 28-9, 28 decision. Craft it up, just really craft it up. Anthony Smith, man. Now, for the main event. I was really confident on this before the start, just before today. For 2 weeks, I've been confident. I'm picking Ian Garry. That's what I thought. I thought I'd pick Ian Garry. Because he's more well-rounded. He's younger, but he's more experienced than Carlos Prates. He's fought better competition. He's been at the top. He had a close fight. Shafkat had to smudge it up. He had to smudge it up to win him. But man, there's something about these fighting nerds, man. They're just on a run right now. I'm getting flashbacks back to 2 weekends ago, UFC 314, where a lot of people were picking Bryce Mitchell. They were saying the same thing. He's gonna mix it up. He's gonna take him down. Jean Silva isn't gonna have the jiu-jitsu. And then Jean Silva just put on a masterclass. But I don't know. I think Ian Garry we're gonna see Carlos Prates grappling really tested now. And I don't know, man. I'm picking Ian Garry. I'm picking Ian Garry by decision. Betting against the fighting nerds. I'm betting against the plot armor. I think Ian Garry he's gonna mix it up. I don't think I think he's actually gonna engage in the striking more than people think. Maybe that's not gonna age well, but he didn't strike at all with MVP. He just backpacked him, made it boring. It was boring, but it makes sense. Why will he stand at kicking range with a guy like MVP? You know, like, you're gonna be made a fool. So, but yeah, I think he's actually gonna be able to. Like, I think he can take a couple of strikes from Prates. Like, I don't think it's like a Topuria situation where he just, Ian Garry, he has an alright chin. I know he's vegan, we like to make fun of him, but he actually has a decent chin. And yeah, I think he's just gonna, MMA. He's gonna mix it up. 5 rounds. Yeah, I'm picking Ian Garry. I don't know. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Who do you think's gonna win? You think you think Big Shang Ming Yang is gonna KO Anthony Smith? Yeah, man. Peace.